gentlemen, I'm your host, Issa Bouchard, playing Would You Rather. This is a game where it's a online, you just type it in, Would You Rather, and you pick between two choices. You can submit your own questions. Of course, they will review it to see if it's even family friendly or too not friendly. Anyway, it's just a fun little game. I figured I'll have a little fun recording, and let's get to it. Would you rather watch Are You Afraid of the Dark or read Goosebumps? Now, me as a child, I read a lot of Goosebumps, and I watched Goosebumps when it was on Cartoon Network a lot. So I'll go with read the Goosebumps. I'm with the majority. Next one. Be a devil, be a god. I would rather be a god because they have almighty power. Eat 25 toenails, snort a tablespoon of cinnamon. Sanitary wise, and well, it can get into your natural nasal, so it could be long term. But you don't know where the toenails have been. I would rather go with this. I would never do it, but I would not want to go with the toenails. Win a $5,000 shopping spree to any store. Win a 10-day free vacation to any destination. It doesn't say whatever you do on your vacation is free. And you get $5,000. $5,000 doesn't go very far. Unless it was to buy a brand new computer. I think I'll go with the $5,000 and go to iBuyPower.com and build me a supercomputer. You can get a really nice, puffy computer with that kind of cash. You could probably get a station customizable frame with the latest NVIDIA GeForce graphics card with the latest coolant unit. The lesser half, but I know what I want. I feel like it'd be more chilled on this day off. Experience Furious Waller's day off as Furious, or experience 16 Candles as Samantha Baker. And I've seen the portions, but I wasn't interested. I'd rather be a day off because doesn't mean I have to spend it with them. I can do whatever I want. Most people agree with me. I hate Justin Bieber with a passion. Take that as you wish. He'll never be on my listen list. I could be on my deathbed that I wouldn't care. Look as fat as Peter Griffin, but actually be very healthy. Look tone, but actually be very unhealthy. Now, that could be anything from asthma to cancer, from eating healthy to eating unhealthy. If I could eat unhealthy and have a great body, I wouldn't care. But the side effects would, I'd probably feel like crap all the time, and I wouldn't want to run. Or the perspective it's probably trying to say is be super big person like Peter Griffin from the cartoon series that's also inspired to create American Dad, but be super healthy like he runs all the time. but probably doesn't get anywhere really fast, but probably very healthy, eats healthy. I mean, it doesn't always say it's permanent. But if we're looking for a permanent perspective, I'd rather to feel good about myself. Live in Africa for a year or live in Antarctica for a year? I mean, as long as I have a computer and I have some kind of power, food supply, whatever, in Antarctica, I wouldn't mind it. I'd just be in my cabin on my computer, probably throw in a whole bunch of games going at the same time, making my computer run pretty good so it's nice and toasty inside. Never go outside. Have a baby dragon or have a baby phoenix. I don't know if it's talking about giving birth. I'm talking about probably just having possession of one. I would say a phoenix. I like phoenixes. Even though dragons are pretty cool, especially the one in Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. That one was awesome. I thought the dragon animation from the first Shrek movie was pretty well done. And then I saw the dragon from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. But then again, I also saw that one movie, what was it called? Where it was like a apocalyptic world where the dragons kill all of humanity on the surface, and then the remaining humans have to live underground. And the dragons are like souped up, powerful dragons that could live for a long time without food, and their food source is ash. So that would have been fun. I would go with the phoenix. I'm on the lesser half. Would you rather open a can of whoop ass on a fool or pity a fool? A fool isn't necessarily stubborn. A fool is arrogant and lacks knowledge. I would rather pity the fool than what's the term I'm looking for? It was a person who is knowledgeable of the situation but still chooses to be a fool. I would rather pick this. I would pity the fool. Or Booker T's choice would be, I'll pay the fool. I'm on the lesser half. Would you rather cure cancer, make first contact with an alien race? Cure cancer all the way. All the way. There's no question about it, because we don't know if it's good or bad alien race. I mean, it could be xenomorphs for all we care. If it's a xenomorph and I'm by myself, I don't want to be the one to see it. I would not want to be there. And cure cancer, I personally know a whole bunch of relatives of mine and ancestors who died mostly of breast cancer. A lot of them died in the past due to old versions of computers back before they had lead shielding. The computers would get off a very small dose of radiation, but a woman's, we'll just go with chest area. A woman's chest area would be closer to the screen and constantly get exposed to the radiation, and would eventually cause long-term breast cancer. And it killed a lot of them, which eventually would also spread to the heart or nervous system, which could also go into the brain. Long terms, it was unreversible. It would kill them. So, cure cancer. Never read another book, never hear another song. I used to read books a lot back when I was younger. I read the entire 13-book series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. One of the best series I think I've ever read. They completely botched it in the movie series. Lots of great actors, very poorly written. I would rather not read another book, and I would rather hear another song, because I greatly enjoy music. Would you rather be adopted or adopt a child? I would adopt a child. I'm very happy with my family. Would you rather wear a ski suit all the time, go everywhere barefoot? I mean, I like my clothes. I like to wear whatever I like to wear. Casual, lazy, stay indoors. I like what I get to choose. Would you rather be illiterate or take everything literally? I'd rather take everything literally, because at least I can still acquire knowledge. Be illiterate, it kind of puts you in a permanent stage of a fool. There you go. Stage of being a constant a fool. Be 1 foot smaller than you are right now. Be 1 foot taller than you are right now. Taller, man. That wasn't even in question. Would you rather spend a year alone in a deep sea submarine, spend a year alone in a space station? You can go wherever you want in a submarine and see a lot of cool things. It doesn't say anything about death either or danger, just you're in a submarine. Space would be awesome. That would be awesome. Then again, we're also taking away, collapsing of the submarine, not wrecking it, not it getting crushed and you dying or running out of air. You're stuck underwater for a year. Space station, no asteroids, no breaches, no faults, no fires, no. You're in a space station, but it's stationary. Yes, you'll be orbiting around the planet, but you won't get to be seeing very much. I would pick the submarine because I like to see the wildlife. I am the lesser half, surprisingly. We supposedly know more about space than we do with the sea, which is actually very true because we can actually get to the sea and acquire it, but we don't have the tech level to get the much more depth in light and able to capture a lot of knowledge about the sea. We know a lot less about the sea than we do about space, supposedly. It could all be all faked, like the moon landing. Would you rather have sorry, I went quiet there for people who are just listening to this episode. Have a paparazzi follow you around or reveal a different secret about yourself in a weekly newspaper column? It doesn't say what secret. I'm not going to say. And I would rather have a paparazzi follow me around, get my YouTube channel up and everything. That'd be more of a helpful than a hindrance, as long as they don't stop me from going to work. And then I would just escort them off the premises, and they couldn't follow me anymore. They had to wait until I get off work. So the paparazzi. Would you rather live to be 200 in colonial times? Okay. Live a normal lifespan modern day. I'd rather go back to more like the Roman times, because then you'd be like, what's the secret and everything. They would probably make me some higher up official, possible royalty, because I would possess some rare genes that will give me the ability to live longer at an older age, withstand the dangers that they did not have during the modern time of medical technology, which they had none, essentially. It was all put leeches on you and splash water on your face, and it was more a religious time span. Would you rather be John Lennon, be Paul McCartney? I want to go with John Lennon. I'm on the upper half. Would you rather take the cinnamon challenge or take the gallon challenge? Doesn't say a gallon of what though. That could be water or milk, which that is not even healthy either way. I would take the cinnamon challenge. I'll probably choke a lot, probably make a fool of myself, but I would live or not be feeling terrible for the rest of the day. Would you rather be homeless or be a slave? Well, technically, due to the government and the society and all that, we are already slaves. Take that as you wish. We already are. Now, some people will say, like, well, we're not being forced into labor without little to no pay at all. We're already reaching bare minimum pay worldwide, and during this time period is a record showing for the most homeless, yet they're still grabbing them and forcing them into work, which is, well, slavery once again. But what I'm also trying to say is, back in the other times, due to our trades and our efforts and stuff like that, we were paid so much better, with so much better benefits and stuff like that. Social Security is non-existent anymore. Back in 2000 and beforehand, Social Security was more achievable. It's not anymore. Past the year 2000 to now, Social Security has been taken out from all the elderly. Look it up. It happened a lot. And that's, well, slavery right there, because they take all your hard-earned money that you earn throughout your entire lifespan and take it from you when you're in a wheelchair and you can't do anything about it. I'd rather be homeless. I would rather be. Would you rather eat a rotten or raw steak? Eat a human's cooked liver. That is cannibalism. Eating a raw steak hasn't necessarily killed anybody. It can still give you tapeworms, but you can stop it. And also keep your morals and a peace of mind. Would you rather have it always be day or have it always be night? I'm more of a night person. The sun's coming up. It's almost about time for me to go to bed. I'm a night person. Would you rather light your hands on fire for a minute or light your feet on fire for a minute? I feel like hands would have a much higher tolerance and a much easier time healing. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to type, I wouldn't be able to use a controller. There'd be a lot of things I wouldn't be able to do for a while. And we're gonna leave it at that. But feet, you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't walk anywhere. They're the most sensitive spot on probably majority of people's bodies. I would say hands. I'm on the lesser half, surprisingly. Would you rather not be able to stop being serious or not be able to stop joking? I'd rather be serious, because I would like to be able to get my point across whenever it needs to be taken across. Lesser half again. Would you rather have a blind date with a homeless person, kiss a homeless person? Hmm. I would say I have been on a date with a homeless person because, well, not to go into details, the person had troubles at their home, but they were refusing to make up for it in a lot of ways when it comes to education, job, and income. Has happened, but I did not go any further with it because that was very unnecessary. But I'm in the upper half. Would you rather have your left leg be painlessly amputated and only be allowed to use a peg leg as a prosthetic replacement, or have one of your toes be amputated with a dirty cleaver every year until you have none left? Ouch, it's 10 times. I would rather be a prosthetic person. I'm a computer person. I ain't gonna go anywhere fast. I'm on the upper half. If you were about to die in 5 minutes, would you rather do everything you want in those 5 minutes? Call your family. I mean, do everything I would want in those 5 minutes because I could call my family in those 5 minutes while also going around doing whatever I want. And also, I'm assuming it's with no regrets. Would you rather travel the world confined to a wheelchair or spend your whole life in the same 200-mile radius? I would rather see the world in a wheelchair. I would rather would. I'm on the upper half. Would you rather be attractive but get punched in the face every morning, or be ugly? They didn't say I couldn't punch him back. And also, I could take a hit pretty good. But no matter how much I would prepare myself for that punch, it's pretty much guaranteed I would get punched anyways. Like, no matter what, I would never see it coming. There'd be like a 500 ping spike, and the guy zips across the way and gets me and punches me in the face. And I'm quoting Monty Python and the Holy Grail, except he had a sword and stabbed the guy instead. Or be ugly. I would be ugly. I wouldn't care. On the lesser half. Would you rather have bright blue hair or have bright blue teeth? I would rather have bright blue hair. Because blue teeth, that's weird. Cool. Would you rather have 3 nipples or have 1 nipple? 1. Not going into details, but it's not a big deal. 3 is just weird. Missing 1, you're missing 1. I'm on the lesser half. Would you rather wear a woolen bodysuit in the Sahara? I'm not even ready to read the next one. Or wear a bikini in the Antarctic? Well, that's just female specific. It should have said like wetsuit or something like that. I'll go with the Antarctic. If I was gonna die, I would just slowly freeze to death and go to sleep. Sahara, it'd be just miserable all the way. You have broken the law. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison but return to your old life with no ill consequences, or never go to prison but every year for the rest of but move every year for the rest of your life? Well, there's no ill consequences like no, don't drop the soap, or cuts, stabs, bruising, etc. I mean, go to prison. I mean, I get to live my own life and no ill consequences, so it wouldn't go on my resume or my record or anything. So I could still get a good job, I could still get a good education, and heck, I may learn some more street skills. Street skills is good for you, not only just book smarts. I'm dead serious. You want to learn some street skills. It'll stop you from getting scammed. It'll stop you from getting in bad situations, making bad decisions. If, for the most part, if you're a smart adult, you would learn it through life, and it would help you in the long run. I'm only the upper half. Would you rather be an only child or have one parent? Kind of already have one parent. My parents are divorced. I still get to see both of them, only one at a time. So I mean, kind of already. And I would not want to lose my younger sisters, so have one parent. Would you rather be able to fly up to 5 meters off the ground or have a magic carpet that could fly up to 50 meters off the ground? Fly at any given time, 5 meters off the ground. 5 meters is not that high. I'd rather be on a magic carpet. That would be awesome. Be freaking Aladdin. I'm on the upper half. When you go to bed at night, would you rather have a have a deranged elf pour a bucket of water on you every 15 minutes? Okay. Hear a quote Buffalo Soldier end quote by Bob Marley play at 110. Oh God. You would lose your eardrums. That's no question. You would lose your eardrums. I would still get to beat up the elf. I mean, I probably couldn't kill him because he would keep pouring in on me every 15 seconds, but it would make me feel better. Would you rather wear an eye patch or have a peg leg? Peg leg. I enjoy my eyesight. I love being able to tell depth and stuff like that. I'm the lower half, but whatever. Would you rather always look 8 months pregnant or always have a black eye? As a male, I would rather have a black eye. Just some awesome war story. Anyway, moving on. I was on the upper half. Would you rather be the guy from Memento, okay, or be the guy from Groundhog Day? Memento, try not to give away any spoilers. Memento is a guy that has dementia. He would lose his memory every couple of seconds. Groundhog Day was with Bill Murray, where he would live the day again and again and again. They were both. Groundhog Day is a lot older film. I want to say it's slightly older or less older than Ghostbusters. They came around nearly the same time period. But Memento is not really that old. It's only about a couple of years. But I would rather be Bill Murray, go around, do whatever I want, go to sleep or die, than wake back up and have no regrets. Would you rather be close with only one person and only see them on Sundays, or know many people and see them every day but not be particularly close with any? I mean, it's like friends. So I guess that. I'm the lesser half. Would you rather room with Snoop Dogg? That's out of the question. Or room with Bob Marley. Neither to me, but I guess Bob Marley, because a friend of mine would like to meet him. I'm not much into that kind of behavior. So I guess Bob Marley, and I would just bring him some friends. I'm on the upper half. Would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or sit on a warm toilet seat? Well, it depends on the weather. I'd rather be in a cold toilet seat because the idea of a warm toilet seat, just the idea of you knowing someone was just sitting on this. Enough said. I'm on the upper half. If you were starving, would you rather eat your own hand or eat a loved one's eye? Yikes. Once again, cannibalism and cannibalism, but I would eat my left hand. I'm on the upper half. If you had a machete, would you rather amputate the feet of two friends, or amputate one of your own feet? Well, I'm assuming it's a case scenario where it's been like a car crash or their foot's trapped or something like that, and that's the only way to save them. I would just say I was in a car crash and I had to amputate one of my feet. I'm on the lower half. Would you rather have 2 million YouTube subscribers or produce a blockbuster action movie? Well, Blockbusters is dead. Sorry to say it. It's dead. 2 million subscribers. Speaking of which, please subscribe. No, I'm not the kind of person that just harasses people to keep subscribing. I would rather have people come and just enjoy my footage, which I'm self-sponsored and stuff like that. I just go like everyone else, go to sleep, get up, go to work, do my work hours, come home, do whatever I feel like, record it, edit it, and upload it. And, well, if you are a subscriber and a fan of mine, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Let's continue for a couple more, and then I will close for tonight. Would you rather be in jail for a year or live in complete isolation in the mountains for a year? A lot of crazy things happen in jail, and it doesn't say you're safe. Nor in the mountains would it say you're safe. But I feel like some isolation, complete isolation, would do people some good. It would make them value life a lot more. They'll learn a couple good things. I'm on the upper half. We'll answer 5 more questions. This not counting. Would you rather marry at age 10 or never marry at all? Well, my 10-year-old age, I was quite foolish and I know nothing, so I'd rather not marry at all. I'm on the lower half. Okay, this is number 5. Would you rather live without your cell phone or live without your iPod? I don't carry iPods. That was easy. Upper half. Moving on. 4 more questions. Would you rather skip summer or skip winter? I would skip summer because you can still do fireworks and everything else you want in the winter, and also it makes it easier to keep my computer cooler for you guys, to keep the frame rate and this crisp, clear footage for you guys. Okay, moving on. Last to 3. If you were only allowed to read one comic book company comic book, would you rather only read Marvel or only read DC? Tough choice. I want to have to go with Marvel, because I want to say my original Marvel heroes was the first Hulk of my generation, and then they switched it to a different actor, the second one, and then the third actor when they came into the Avengers. So anyway, Marvel. Down to 2 more. If you were in high school, would you rather have your face covered in severe acne or be extremely fat? I had acne before, but not severe acne. But it's doable. I wouldn't care. It's high school. Get over it. it's not as bad as you think it is. Just hang out with your friends, show up, do your work, leave. And one more, and the final one. Would you rather be a meow cat or have the ability to make any rage face of your choice? Okay. I guess a rage face of my choice. And that's the upper half, and that is it. So, this has been G-Step Bootstrap playing Would You Rather, and thank you for watching, and I will see you later.